everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I just hope that everyone who is in the, Midwest and us on the East Coast are taking it safe and taking it easy with this extreme cold weather that we are facing right now. I mean, this is below, this is record-making cold that we're having, so be safe, don't take chances, keep your pets inside, so on and so forth. That being said, I was watching Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong this morning, and she was saying she was getting a little down because she couldn't go outside because of the extreme cold, whatever. Here's my tip to everybody who's feeling a little cabin fever right now. Look on YouTube for dance videos. I actually do a 30-minute dance video sometime, and it's music from the 80s. I have all kinds of exercise videos, and I just exercise inside when I can. It still gives you all those mood-altering hormones and everything that make you feel good. So don't just say, well, I can't go outside, so I'm just going to sit and rot. Get up and do something, guys. It feels so good. Anyway, enough of that. So I want to show you a new journal that I am making. If you've watched my channel, that I'm doing a no spend January, no spending on anything unnecessary. And I wanted to make a memory journal. I have some friends, my Pennsylvania friends, who have memory journals where they do keep memories for like the week or whatever, but not daily. It's not anything pressure, just like the highlights, excuse me, of their week or so on and so forth. So I wanted to make one of those, and I thought, well, yeah, I could just make a junk journal and do that. But I had this planner. This is the 12-month planner 2024. And this was a Christian planner. I got this at the Mennonite store that the Discount Mennonite grocery store that we go to. And I do have the 2025 one from the same company. Now, this planner it zips shut, so everything can be contained in there. I didn't want to throw it away. It's not leather, it's pleather, but I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but there's some foiling on here. It's embossed. It's got this pretty design and the scripture and everything, so I didn't want to just throw this away. So what I did, I tore out the pages that I hadn't used. Now, some of these do have calendar writings on the back, but some have like fun things like, what have you done lately to fuel your passion? Sometimes when you're just sitting there and you don't know what to do, you can just think about things like this. And I did actually write one down. Excuse me, I forget which one it is, but how do you practice integrity in different situations? It had all these things, but it's also got a lot of just lined paper, note paper, whatever, that I didn't end up using. So this goes on my other desk behind me, my work desk, and I just make lists. I'm a list maker, so I always need notebook paper. So I tore out quite a chunk of that paper to use, just as scrap paper to make lists and stuff. But it did leave me with a lot of pages in here. And let me just pull this aside. This is, these were written on. These were my daily calendars. So here they are, with my list of things to do, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to just use something, journal over that because it's a mess, right? So what I did was, hold on a second here. Where did my book go? Here it is. It's much smaller now. So what I did was I was inspired to use my paper book that my neighbor gave me for Christmas. And I started covering, not these first pages. I think this front page here and this page here I'm actually going to use like as a vision board and just put pictures that appeal to me. Just things that appeal to me. It doesn't even have to be anything that I'm aspiring to. Just pictures I like. So I'm probably just going to cover these pages. I don't know if you can see, but they have like daisies, like very faint daisies on there. So then it says this is the day, and then it had the 2024 planner calendar thing. I just put this little picture on here. It's just a little piece of artwork, from someone else's artwork I cut from a magazine. So I just decided to start covering the pages that were left in here with various papers. This first set here is just an old envelope. You see, it says extra postage required. This was an old white mailing envelope of some kind, and I just tore it and put it in here and made some pockets so that I can put stuff in here, like pictures and stuff that I want to use but haven't used yet. I can put those in the pockets here. When the book is full, then I might do something more permanent with this. But right now I'm just using it to keep little things and pictures I haven't used yet. Because with my camera, this is from the inauguration yesterday, with my camera, I can't, well, I can print a 4x6, but I don't want 4x6 prints. They're too big. So I use a collage part of the app, which lets me get 4 2x3 pictures, which are this size, and that's a better size for this journal than a big honkin' 4x6. But I want to have 4 pictures before I print that out, or I'm wasting paper, you know, and there'll be white spots. So I need to wait till I get 4 pictures to print anything out. So I'm just going to move this here. We're going to work on a page here. We're going to work on a page or two. This right here is from my dear friend Janine in Australia. This is from a park, a national park. She sent me that piece of map. And a lot of these, this is a little pocket here, are pages from this paper book. But then I wanted to make sure that I had some pages that were not, this just has a little tuck in here. And I just put this piece of paper in here to remind me that that's a little tuck. This was just some doodling I had done in this planner. I tore that page out and put it here. But just various papers. These are some old wallpapers with a piece of an old calendar. I'm just covering the pages with different papers. This is some underpaper. You know, and just various papers. This is again under paper right here with a piece of ledger, just to cover up this, you know, what is still remaining in the calendar, right? So old planners are great to use as junk journals, but see what happened here because I tore so many pages out. What I have been doing, and I don't know if you can see this, I've been using masking tape to just run down the middle before I put the new papers on top. And I didn't get finished because it is kind of, I'm going to not lie, it is a little bit tedious to cover all these pages, you know. I don't really need them all covered at one time. I can do a couple at a time and just, you know, cover as I go. But anyway, I thought we would work on a few pages here, this one and this one, and we might get done, we might not. But I have some stuff already picked out, some photos and some elements to use in here. And I'm super excited about this because this kind of journal, well, first of all, I know it will evolve in style because I've seen my Pennsylvania girlfriends, how theirs have evolved in style. They've got flip outs and tucks and, you know, all of that kind of stuff, which traditionally I don't do. However, I might with this over time. But right now, just to get into it and to see what I am doing and what I'm liking and so on and so forth, I'm just keeping it pretty basic and pretty flat. But, you know, I certainly will be adding more elements to it over time. And the style from today starting to when it finishes probably will look quite different. So I have this cut out here. This is a piece of embroidery, and that came from one of the pages from the paper book. And so I just thought it was really pretty. I cut it out and just did this. So remember, you know, you don't have to use whole sheets of paper. You can cut out the elements that you like. So did I even get glue on there? I don't think it actually came out. It's so cold. Even my glue is cold. This room is one of the colder rooms in the house. Because I've got the bay. Come on, glue, please. Okay, there we go. Because I've got bay windows in front of me, and of course, you know, that lets in quite a bit of cold air. All right, so to get that down there, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now I can always go back and fix it if I want to. Now this page here, I am going to be using this picture, this is a picture of my Pennsylvania friends and myself. Here I am, and these are my Pennsylvania friends. And Linda, who is an online friend. She does not go to Pennsylvania because she is a Christian counselor and she owns her own company. She is extremely busy, and she lives in Texas. She lives quite further away from Pennsylvania than the rest of us do. But what I'm going to do is just use, I think this is like a Project Life card, or, you know, one of those kinds of things. I used to buy these packs when Tuesday Morning had them because they were so ridiculously cheap. But I honestly never used them. So I'm going to be writing here that these ladies are the inspiration for this whole book. That's why they get on the first page here. Because they keep these memory journals. Now, Susan Hiles from Susan Hiles Creates, she doesn't do it the way the other two ladies do it, but she does keep a memory journal, but she uses Project Life. And so she actually does memory keeping too. So every time, every month, the five of us get together on Zoom for 2 hours and just craft and talk and have a good time. And somebody always takes a screenshot of all of us and sends it so that we can have a picture from each one. So I'm not going to do it here because I really have to pull the book close to me and turn it on an angle and everything. But I'm going to be writing here that these ladies were the inspiration for this memory book. So that's why they get to be here. The other inspiration for this memory book, of course, is the paper book. And this came off in the book. There's like separate things. There's notebooks, there's journal books, there's like 2 big 8 sheets of wrapping type paper or whatever. So this was also another inspiration for this book. So I am going to put that in also. So I'm going to put the paper in here, and then I'll journal here about this book, you know, the paper book being an inspiration for my memory keeping. Because I went through that book, I can't remember what day it was, but I had so much fun tearing the book apart and putting papers in this book and just really having a great time. So this book was also an inspiration. And it's also an inspiration, even though this book is full of journaling cards and stickers and all this kind of stuff, as well as the beautiful papers. The whole book is usable. It got me to thinking, well, you know what, I still have lots of other stickers and journaling cards and whatever. So it not only to use this book, but also to use my other supplies, you know, that I have as an inspiration. So that is what I'm putting on this page as far as decoration. Now, I might put some more on because, like I said, this book has got pages. Oh, of course, now that I'm telling you that, I won't be able to find it, but it's got pages and pages of stickers in there too, you know, that I could use. But I need to journal here first and see how much white space I need. Maybe I'll put something up here and journal here. You know, maybe I'll journal here and there'll be space here. I don't know until I've done my journaling if I can add stickers, you know, from this book. And there's different shape stickers. There's different segments. Here's some more stickers. So anyway, again, this book. Now, Birdie, the recycled hippie chick, she found one on eBay because my neighbor said it's no longer available on Amazon, although she bought it for me a while ago. It may be available on Amazon now. I don't know. I'm doing a no-spend January, as you know, so I have not gone on Amazon at all. Here's a big money saver. Stay out of Dollar Tree. I haven't been to Dollar Tree at all in January, so that's good. Now, I have these beautiful digitals. When I went and bought a bunch of digitals over Christmas, I bought these ones too, and they are Christmas. Well, some of them are Christmas. Like these ones have greens on them and everything, but there's a lot in here, like these things here. This is not all the pages. There are 14 sheets to this set. But these here, this is the Hygge set from My Porch Prints. And I looked up, it is pronounced Hygge, it is Norwegian, and it means a cozy quality that makes a person feel content and comfortable. Well, that is just so appropriate for right now because the temperatures are just so darn cold here. So we're all thinking about getting Hygge and getting cozy and comfortable, right? So I've got this picture. It's hard to probably see. This is Holly practicing Hygge right there. She's on the back of our couch and she's laying on a big knitted throw that I have on the back of the couch. So she was practicing her Hygge there. And I've got this pretty house that I cut out from the digitals. This cozy chair with the throw. And then this I still need to cut out is 3 candles, 3 like big chunky candles. So I thought I would go ahead and somehow make this a little display and put here that Holly was practicing her Hygge when the temperatures were so cold. And what I would also like to do, I have to take the picture still, is look at the thermometer, take a picture of our thermometer to show how cold it is. So I'll probably just get this on for right now. Now let me just, I'm just reaching, sorry. I want to go ahead and round the pictures on the edges of Holly's picture because the Hygge is very soft and snowy and everything, and I think maybe it would look a little bit better rounded because everything here is more rounded. So I think I might just do this, and then I'll journal a little bit about how Holly is practicing Hygge, and then I'll take a picture either later today or tomorrow morning of my thermometer outside and put that picture here, and then maybe put some of these little candles around it, and then say that we are in a, you know, I'm not going to say historic, but we are in a extremely cold, you know, temperatures right now. This is not usual for us to have, and it's not just us, it's the whole East Coast, I think, probably all the way to Florida, and the Midwest is just being brutal, you know, facing these brutally cold temperatures. So let's put this cute little house here. And see these die cuts, I mean, not die cuts, I'm sorry, these are fussy cuts. This is something else, you know, doing one of these memory journals like this, and I'm only doing highlights. If nothing happens in a week, that week is not going to get something. Or if anything, one of my Pennsylvania girlfriends, she said if she has a particularly not interesting week or, you know, whatever, doesn't have enough to journal about to make a 2-page spread, she just puts some of her artwork in there. Well, I can do that because I've got, I think I'm going to ink Holly's picture here. I've got some work that I have on the side that I've been doing for Wonderlust. Because even though I'm working in a journal for my final picture, all the pre-work and the practices and everything gives you some fodder to use, you know, to use elsewhere. So I'm going to put Holly practicing Hygge right here. And yeah, I forgot actually this morning to take a picture of the temperature. However, I wouldn't have been able to print it out anyway because I'm not going to print one picture, like I said, on a 2x3 picture on a 4x6 piece of picture paper because it's not wicked expensive, but it's wasteful, and you know, if you just do that, you know. So there's little Holly practicing Hygge right there. So when I do, now, I do have, Janine, I did get to go through your Happy Mail that you sent me. Look at this darling ATC. Home is where the cat is. And then on the back it says the gnome did it. Now I'm going to have to put this in a pocket because it's two-sided. I was thinking of maybe I could put it here with holly, but I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Is it two? Hold on a second. Or is this just... Oh, no, it's two different ones. Oh, wonderful. I didn't realize that. It's two. She just had them, I see. She just had them in this one little sleeve. See, I could put home is where the cat is, but I really want to keep this one for the temperature. But Janine, these are going to go in this journal because other people's artwork can go in my memory journal. It doesn't only have to be my own, and I love these. So I'll put those back in a minute. So I'm going to put them in here for sure. And like I said, I've got this here. I did put your donkey stuff in with my donkey journal. So if I work on that again on camera, you'll see that. And if not, when I do the flip through, when I ever get finished with that journal, you'll see that. She sent me a cute little donkey charm too. So, okay, so that's all I'm going to do right now. I don't want to keep you guys, but I'm super excited, again, to be able to just highlight, you know, the big things in a week. And this would be a week right here. Now, unless it was super, super busy. Now, like you saw, I did have some pictures from the inauguration. So I may do one page here just for the inauguration. I don't know, because I do have some more pictures I can print out. And I'll do that when I have the temperature, you know, the thermometer. But I just wanted to show you something. If you're going to do this and you're going to print, okay, because this is a 2x3. So this is the size. It's just a piece of cardstock, and I cut four of them out. And it's just a piece of cardstock that's 2x3, which is the size of this. This is bigger right here, but that's because when I made it smaller, one of my friends got cut off. So I wanted to see everybody, so I had to print this picture a little bigger. But most of the pictures in this book are just going to be 2x3. But since I can't print them out as like right away, because I'd just be wasting paper, printer paper, I have these as placeholders. So if I wanted, let's say I was making a spread like this one and I hadn't printed Holly's picture out, I could use this as just a little place spread so that I know a picture goes here, you know, and then I could put, if I wanted one, and I've got these in the little envelope things that I put in the front here. If I wanted the thermometer one and I know it's going to go this way, I could already go ahead and plan and write out and decorate here and just wait till I get that picture. And you can just use a little piece of washi tape or something to stick the pictures, you know, where when they're printed out they're going to go. So if you print out, or not print out, sorry, cut out some little pieces of paper, then you can go ahead and start decorating without printing the actual pictures yet, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So guys, I'm super excited about this for multiple reasons. First of all, I do get to do the highlights of my week. I get to start using journaling cards, stickers, you know, whatever. I can write on the backgrounds here. I can write scriptures that I'm memorizing that week. There's just so much you can do with it, but it's not stressful like, oh, I have to do every day or every week has to have so many pictures. No, it's just whatever I take pictures of that's worthy, I will do a little spread in it. But it will help me to remember all the craft supplies I have and use all that stuff up. So anyway, I'm super excited. And the other benefit is I'm not wasting a perfectly good planner, you know, that, I mean, this would go in the trash. This would go in the trash, but it's beautiful, right? So I have the 2025 one. I know what I'll be doing in 2026 with that one if we're still here. So anyway, so I just wanted to encourage you, if you want to do some very easy journaling, this is the way to go. And I'm going to have so much fun with this. And I'll make some more videos working on these pages and stuff. But I'm not going to make you watch me pick through papers or cut things out of magazines or anything, because that is just too boring. I will have the elements ready and just show you how I'm going to put them together. And again, I won't make you watch me journal either. I'll do the journaling because I literally, when I write, I have to have the page like turned like this. So you can't see that anyway. And then, you know, when we get to the end, we'll do a final flip through. So I'm going to see how bulky this gets, because if it starts getting too bulky that I can't zip it up, because I want to zip it up to store it eventually, then what I will do, because I haven't covered these back pages, is just take more pages out of the back. But, you know, as I go, if I decide, oh, you know, I did pull out more paper from that paper book that I just cut to size and glue on, that, you know, if I do 2 or 3 at a time, it's not as tedious as trying to do an entire book at one time, you know, covering the pages. Even though you're watching TV or whatever, your hand gets tired from squeezing glue and whatever. I've got a good start. I've got quite a few spreads here that are already, you know, covered and ready to go. So guys, I hope this inspired you. I hope that, or even if you don't want to use pictures and you just want to use, you know, junk, you know, and make a junk journal, try using an old planner. I hope you haven't gotten rid of them already. Maybe you have, because it's already, you know, well into January. But also I was thinking you could do this with a wall calendar turned on its side, you know, like if it opens this way, turn it on its side. Of course, it won't have it more than 12 pages or 14 pages or whatever they have. But why not, right? Use up some of these old, but you could even do this in a composition book or a spiral note binder. You know, you don't need anything special. Just cover the pages in the back with something pretty, and then put some pictures or your artwork or whatever, doodles. Anything goes, and hopefully this will go in all those different directions. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, I hope you are truly warm and blessed. Bye-bye.